Hopefully for good. Oh boy. I don't know why it does not. Boom, 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 boom. Just putting away a couple things. Hold on. So far, so good. There's no lag, I guess. Alright, so, we're back. Let's see. Alright, should be good now. Alright, yeah, we're good. Alright. Um, what are we doing? Examine. We don't really need to examine anything here. Oops, wrong button. Let's see. What did we have to do? Detention center, that's right. We have to talk to the Steel Samurai. How would he talk? That's my main concern. How does he sound like? What's wrong, Ma? It's him in the flesh. Him? Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Um, maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder at least once, maybe twice. Whoa. What are you saying? Um, yes. But I feel like I don't know. I, how would he sound like? I think he would have definitely like a deep voice, but I'm thinking, what if we give him a high voice instead? Since most of the stuff that I've been doing anyway, or the voice acting has been very low, wouldn't it be sort of ironic if he had like a higher pitch voice? Just pointing it out. Let's see. Um, something wrong? No, no, that's too high pitched, huh? I can only, because the higher pitched voices for me are too hard to control, so they fluctuate a little bit too much. I'm thinking, hmm, let's see. Something wrong? No. Something wrong? No. Just getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh, I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah? He didn't do it. Yeah, that's the point. That's why we're here. Ah, I guess we'll talk. What happened? Maybe you can start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had some down to Glo- The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Yikers! Right to the heart. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai, uses as a weapon. Maybe you can explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-O Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I'll see. Neo Tokyo? Who comes up with stuff like that? What about your alibi? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. He worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late to the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? So my action hero. What will the kids think? I think you should probably check out the scene. I think I should check. Oh. Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick. Let's go. I'm willing to bet $10. She asked for autographs. Alright, let's go to the studio. October 16th. That was fun. Elsa, aren't you excited? Oh man, another freaking voice. Hey, you there. You want in, you gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're lawyers. Oh, yeah. Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure the gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers. Sightseers. Tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Use today. Something. What the heck? Wait, 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 wait. I'm not doing anything. I swear. What? What? What was that rant? Jesus Christ. Nick, will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Hi. Okay, I was like, is she gonna go on off another rant? Listen, when you're being spoken to, youths today. Jesus Christ. Alright, I guess we have no other choice but to talk to her in the studios. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days. Now, you are a star. Only a little twinkle between the stars here. I'm afraid, dearie. Whoa, wow. This place has really gone downhill. But 10 years ago, that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was Hammer, the victim dummy, the evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is a killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now, the studio where the murder took place. I don't know why I was struggling to read that. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30. when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers. Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's a killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. And maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here, she owns the place, obviously. Alright, so I guess we're gonna go to the detention center again and get that freaking letter of request. Hello. Hello. I forgot his voice now. Hello. No. Hello. How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not all. Not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. The security lady. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off the mask. Were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once, and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you brought up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Bam! Powers request. I just hope this gets me past the security lady. Alright, let's go back to the security guard. Oh wait, no. I need to present. Hello there. Here's my letter of request. From Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the boldest childish scrawl. To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here towards the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal. Were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hi, hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents. Let's go to outside studio 1. Let's see. Hi. Aren't you that murder from the other day? Oh, it's that confused detective. Hey, pal. You know Prosecutor Edwards is all upset, and it's all your fault. I saw him sip tea and staring gloomy out the window. So? Hi. If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Um, well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, all right. So, so how's your investigation going, detective? Well, it's hey. I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right. So, detective, mind if I go take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Hmm. Right, right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Oh, yeah. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder, tur- the murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. You think I'm lying? Asked the security lady at the main gate. If that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. The security lady. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. You know what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that photo. A photo of the steel samurai heading toward the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See that camera up on that gate, pal? My gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Well, we'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't found already. You aren't going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Man, let's go. We got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Let me examine this right here. Studio mascot. Yes, it's a monkey of some kind. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign on his hand. What's up with that thing? Looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was strong yesterday, and the head broke off. I took the tree down with the tooth. Hey, there's a camera here. My security camera takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and see who went there. Where? There's a number plate on the camera. AST1307. That must be the camera ID number. Hey, good idea. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but hey, us detectives get tired standing around too, pal. Alright. Nothing. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio. We found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Oh, so I guess we have to go back to the main in order to get to the employee area. Nick, look. That security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. Guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hi, you. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? I had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Employee area. I want to talk to her. Nick, this is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's here what? No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Oh, it's so normal. I was expecting some theme snacks or something. Popcorn at least. Wait, look. Samurai soda. Nick, try this. Ladies first. There's a sign about the dressing room door. Well, Powers. Must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. Hope he's telling the truth for his sake. This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look, an employee card key. This must be Powers. Says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Alright. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. I don't know why I can't read today. There's some regular suits and there's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It must be fun to wear one of those costumes. I'll say you're already wearing one myself. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take that nap here yesterday. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh, this is the wiki using Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of the show just by looking at the wig? I kind of like samurai movies. Kinda. Alright, let's see. So now we gotta go back all the way to the main gate. Or not the main gate, but let's go in and check it out, Nick. Wonder if this carpet we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Might head open. Alright, we're in. She is way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Inside Studio One. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you shivers, Nick? That white tape. So real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Yeah, on the jackhammer's body with tape. His body was still his I don't know why I can't read. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny. I expect a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. That's true. I didn't even realize that. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Hmm. What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting's fine, but I want to be a director, or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Wow, look at that camera. It must have cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you, no touching that. Oh. Sorry, my partner is kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? I need a new voice. Hold on. Who? Me? I'm the assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around and ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Miss Will Powers. Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP. I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain Neo Fumijima. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Oh, right. Is this supposed to be pronounced new? My bad, I just spit everywhere. Is it supposed to be pronounced New Old Tokyo? Or is it Neo? I'm dumb. Let's talk to her. The day of the crime. Can you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Oh, I want to see us. Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yeah. Oh, wait, I just read that wrong. My bad. Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Do you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, in his private. It's his private. What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do you do, Nick? What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. WP was the only one who came to the studio. He must have been the killer. They even have the photograph. Huh. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just afternoon, I sensed someone was here. Your science? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sent someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came in to the studio, she must have seen them. Let's go check it out. I blinked out for a second. What? You're still here? Really, you look as though you've seen a ghost. What about that security camera? Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, the camera. It's automatic. I can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture, too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass my station first. Now, poor Hammer. He went to the studio just before 10. 1. Murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Bowers himself. Security camera guy. Good look at him, too. If he's not the one who did it, I don't even know who is. Maybe it was you. Ah, good one, Sonny. Thinks I was joking. Why did you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. And things are important, you know. Oh. Oh. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day you see him. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. We have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dare questions me? Alright, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? Yeah, we were just talking to the CS in Studio One. She's not even a full-time employee. Oh, you youngins are like that now. Oh my god, here we go with the rant. So he left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. And that's freaking going to her compute. You guys hear it? That scared me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. And Nick, maybe we can even see that photo of Powers with his computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Heck yeah. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I'll just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That was when the security later arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of security. Fuck. I want to say, I know it started with 3. I think it was 307. There. Entered. Hey, you printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I was right. I was right. How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he was the only one who always wears that suit. Guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine that the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Hmm, something's printed on the back. Huh? 2 p.m. Number 2, too. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Nope, that's the only one on the computer. Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Well, yeah. That security lady in her place with this. Right. We'll put her in her place. Yeah, that's what I said. Anyway, let let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? Never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So we're done for today. I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. To be continued. Howdy, everyone. Hope everybody is having an awesome Thursday. Let's see, should we continue? Or I haven't had any drops. What do you guys think? I'm just checking my emails really fast. I'm sorry. Hold on. 1 second. Bum ba bam bam. Let me see. I feel like we could go to. Hold on 1 second. Alright, I think we're gonna continue off with Phoenix, right? Might as well get the story continuing. Hold on. I'll be right back. I swear, I'll be right back. Oh, okay. I'm back. I'm sorry. Alright. Let's see. Let's. We could finish, I think, this episode, honestly. Maybe halfway. I don't know for sure, for certain. Alright. October 18th. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution is ready, the prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Cameron in Studio One of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I will explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios. See? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate. See? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Cameron, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Cameron, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Time of death was 2:30. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? Nah, skip it. You'll probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call this security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? Oh my god. My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbeck, dearie. Oh my god, she's ranting. Oh my god. I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to this testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, I was. And to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you? You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Alright, let's get into it. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from there until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers. That man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. What can we question, though? Like, what kind of errands? What kind of errands? Oops, wrong button. Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. I was watching poor Hammer and Powers. Observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm sure, not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years. Well, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take a guard duty. Not a bad idea. Anyway, okay. What happened until 2:30? Interesting. Man. How about... So you saw Mr. Powers? That's what I said. Got wax in your ear, sonny? Nick, this is your chance. Snow effects super cool. Yeah, I just saw it and I'm like, oh, this would be cool for like now until the end of winter at least, I'll say it again. It was him. I'm doing pretty alright today. How about you, Idiot Brigade? Hope you're having a nice day. Chill day. I know you got work and all, but hopefully you're, de-stressing. I think she wanted me to present this to her. Let me get this right, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You're pretty buried in work. Oh, sorry to hear about that. I do agree. At least you're trying, That was me all of last week, honestly. Like, just pounding through the work, just trying to get it done. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Hey, thanks for the lurk, though. And hopefully, you get caught up in work. I know it can be stressful sometimes, like I said, but hopefully you get through it. I know you can do it. I'll believe in you. Let me see that photo. Aha. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo to Tokyo. Miss Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Mr. Witness. He's having trouble calling her own bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? Nosy, you should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me, this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, Winback was... Wait, what? I can't read today. I don't know why. Wow, old Winback has left even Edward speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then. Witness testimony. Let's go. I never say anything. I'm don't mean my. I what? I. Why can't I concentrate? I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Yeah, but it's also like not the length it should be, right? So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's gonna be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Wait, he broke a prop? He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. But if it's broken... I mean, yeah, I was gonna say they could fix it, right? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. Better write this down in the court record. Bam, 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 bam. Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a picture. Let's take a picture. So he was walking slowly because he was injured. It looks like he was dragging his foot. See, you didn't trust me, whippersnapper. Well, Nick, on any glaring contradictions? Well, she seems pretty sure that Powers is in that photo. I guess I'll just press her and see if I can shake her conviction. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his rest. Oh, wait, why can't I concentrate? He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Notice the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot? Okay. Trip him home? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Well, let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant, Diane? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. I think we heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me, which is, where's the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's unimportant. The witness did seal the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows a steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. And the fence has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on the camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. What the fuck are you gonna say? Then allow me to remove the doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:32. The only person I saw go to Mr. before then was Mr. Will Powers. No one else could have went through there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Are you absolutely sure? Oh wait, it was photo number 2, right? Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sir, Sonny. So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Nice. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2. The computer only held data for one. Wait, the computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Ooh. Order. Order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Mr. Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. And can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help. Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper. Something the matter, Miss Oldbeck? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai? Er, well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Of course, Sonny, I only just remembered it. Right, anyway. Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I say this turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Well, yeah, why don't you tell us what photo it was? Well, who in the heck was it that was in the photo that you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy. Steel Samurai's fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging out. One was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain. Told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers, kids. So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably second or third grade. Well, what? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw two people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was a steel samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about third grade. Oh, well, yes, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in second or third grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Possible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information, and no forgetting vital information this time. Jesus. Miss Powers. Yes? 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 Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So, who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner in the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should have taken better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Man, What are we gonna do? First, we'll play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose a spot. You don't sound very optimistic. Not optimistic at all, actually. Hi, Nick. It's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sound like that. Staying in for commercials. I mean, spam callers. Mr. Edward, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? And the prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went in the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware, this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed? I don't know. I wouldn't think. I'm so sorry. I wouldn't think it would be the security lady or the boy. So I'm gonna go with the girl. It was the assistant. The steel samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the steel samurai. So you're saying the steel samurai in the picture is real? So you're saying the steel samurai in the picture is real assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you got Gusminster right. Remember the photo? Wasn't the steel samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Remember the testimony concerning Power's injury? So I'm guessing the great schoolboy. Where's the great schoolboy? Why isn't anyone saying anything? Bah! Are you seriously sure that the boy did it, Mr. Wright? Great schoolboy kills veteran action star with spear. For one thing, the murder weapon was with the steel samurai. Would you care to explain just how the boy would have obtained it from him? Maybe that was a dumb move on my part. Maybe. How about absolutely, Nick? Are you serious? He was a scared little Wendy old bag. Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in that suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There's only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady. Old bag. What? Whippersnapper. Order. Is this true, old bag? Old bag. That's Miss Old Bag to you. Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She got briefed off the hell, mama. And something to do with a murderer. Why would you go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? I implore your honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take a picture. She was in his costume. She could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes and the psyche, baby. That's odd. Isn't this part where Edward pronounces? Doesn't he usually jump in with an objection and some damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edward, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. Oh, what? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so y'all think I did it. Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something. It's my move. Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Press further, I guess. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's action on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too. Indeed. I did it now when Bag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, though. As you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, wasn't it? That doesn't matter. When I was at that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds, tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day? Whippersnapper. I have proof. Proof. Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder. Basically, all the Edward just gave me the answers. You're on. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Hmm. The windbag is speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgewood, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy, what was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. And the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Mm-hmm. Wait a second. I'm not going to sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the press. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Windbag. Oldbag. Miss Oldbag. What is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, you must know there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh. You mean it wasn't Edward who told him not to talk? Well, testify. Jesus Christ, I thought... I'm like, oh, end of stream, you guys. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ, let's see what she wants to say. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So when they told me to pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you were going to accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this is not by a dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Who? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Want to become famous? My followers, primes, and viewers on BigFollows.com. I like how I got 2 within the stream. Okay. Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2. There was a studio? Well, if you look at a guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but nah, take a break. Your Honor, we have learned that there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer, and some big wins were all present. Yeah, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I'll hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Miss Pallister. The court acknowledged the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness dismissal bag and more information about these other people who have we just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceeding in the trial of Mr. Willpowers. That is all. This court is adjourned. That's right. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really? It's nothing. Or should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been Old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks, guys. To be continued. And I think I'm gonna end it right here, you guys. Ba-da-ba-da-boom, ba-doom. Alrighty, guys. Thank you guys so much for hopping in and watching me. I appreciate all your love and support, honestly. Really, I do. I hope you guys have an excellent Thursday. I might stream tomorrow. Depends on how busy it will get, but probably stream around the same time as I'm doing right now. And yeah, it might be for a little bit though. I'm not for certain. I need to do a couple things in the afternoon, so it might not end this late, but it might as well be. We'll see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming in. And my voice feels weird because of voicing for Old Bag now. But let me see. If you guys have any suggestions on who to raid, now would be the good time. Let's see who's online in my side. Whoa, whoa. I think we'll raid Mr. Raven. I haven't raided Mr. Raven. I think I'm skipping frames now. Mr. Raven. Ooh. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Like I said, thank you so much for coming in. I had fun talking with you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.